Construction's live stream. Today we are indoors because we are getting a bit of snow outside and also the sun is going down. So we're indoors today. Just wanted to come on here and check in with you guys, and hopefully some of you join into this live stream. It will be brief, probably under 20 minutes. But I just wanted to come in, check in with you guys, see how you guys are all doing. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little update on the channel. Today I got lucked out with some more responses. I got a Wellington ambulance responding and Aerial 1. The Wellington ambulance video is already up on the channel, so you guys can check that out if you haven't already. That was a pretty lucky catch. The only reason I did catch that response is because the truck was rerouted because of construction. So I got that video, and that is up on the channel already. I did intend to post the Guelph Fire Department response compilation today. However, that did get pushed back a bit. It will be pushed back by a couple days probably because of some of the other content that has flowed in since I announced the Guelph Fire Department upload. But I actually do have one additional video to add to that compilation, so that's kind of helpful to extend the length of that compilation. But stay tuned for that compilation. That'll be coming in the next couple of days. But I do have a few videos to upload before that comes out. So that will be coming though in the next couple of days, so you guys can stay tuned for that. But today I got really lucky with some responses. I got Aerial 1 responding, and I also got a Wellington ambulance responding. As I said, it was rerouted due to construction, and it was actually heading the way that I was walking, so I was able to catch it perfectly and get it on video. So that video will be coming in. That video is already up, so you guys can watch that. It's live now on the channel. And I did post it on Facebook as well, so for those of you who are friends of mine on Facebook, you might be able to see that post of mine that I did. And I also posted the Fort Gratiot Fire Department video on my Facebook as well in the Fire EMS group that I'm a part of. So yeah, for those of you who are on Facebook, who are friends with me, or who follow Canadian Fire and EMS Emergency Vehicle Group, you can watch my posts in real time on that platform. But yeah, so it's been pretty good. Got lots of responses. Got really lucky so far for the month of January. I've already gotten at least 5 or 6 responses, so I've been pretty lucky with that. So I'm really happy about that. And going forward, there'll be some more videos coming out. And I probably will post an Aerofly video later in the day, today possibly. If not, maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for that as well. That'll be coming in the near future. I intend to post an Aerofly video. So you guys who like flight simulator gameplay can stay tuned for that. Isla, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for saying hello. Turtle S71, welcome as well. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for those of you guys. Hey, Fire Photography, welcome to the stream. How have you been? It's been a while since I've last talked to you. But yeah, this is just kind of a check-in stream. We're not doing an outdoor stream because it is snowing outside. If I can possibly show you the weather. I don't know how good my view will be, but it is dark out there. But it is snowing outside. Take my word for it. I was just out shoveling. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad. It's been a really good week for responses. I've got quite a few responses in the docket for the week, and I also got a response compilation coming up for the week. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. How's school been? How have you been doing? I saw you posted a St. Thomas Fire Department video there of Pump 1 responding. That seems to be the pretty common truck responding in your city. Hey Isla, welcome to the stream. I already said hello to you, but hello again. I think we're getting a bunch of spam comments, but anyway, I'll say hello to them anyway. It's always nice to chat with people. But yeah, no, I got Aerial 1 responding today, and I also got the Wellington EMS. It's alright, tons of work. Only truck you'll get, LOL. Yeah, is that the most common truck that you see responding in St. Thomas? Is that what you see the most? Is Pump 1? Is that like the main truck? I know where I go in my area, because Guelph is a pretty big city, so there's multiple stations. But in my area, close to the downtown, Aerial 1 is the most common truck that you'll see. If you get the platoon chief, you're pretty lucky as well. It does all the medicals, so yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so it runs all the medicals. Our Aerial 1 does all the medicals in my area, and it stays a pretty busy station. Pump 1 and Aerial 5 and P2 are the only front lines. Okay, yeah, so you only have 3 frontline trucks. So what happened to Rescue 10? Is it a callback unit now, or do they still even have that truck? Because I haven't seen that truck in a while. I know it's a fairly new truck, so I imagine they still have it. I know our Pump 1 for the longest time was a callback truck, and then it went frontline for a bit, I think, and then now it's a callback again. So callback is basically when they have extra shifts, they put they run the truck. If they have an extra shift, they run the truck. To my knowledge. Yeah, we got lots of... Hey, Roberto, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I recognize the name from previous streams, so welcome back. But yeah, so this week has been pretty good so far. I've gotten quite a few responses. I posted the big response yesterday. I got Aerial 1, Pump 6, and Aerial 4, as well as the platoon chief. I'm assuming they were going to an alarm call, so I got pretty lucky with that response, so I'm really happy to have got that on camera. And it's been a while since I've gotten Pump 6 on film, so I was really lucky to get that yesterday, or the day before, sorry. I guess it was Monday I caught it, and I posted the video yesterday, but I was really happy to get that. But I'm sorry to you guys who like the outdoor streams. I'm sorry for doing the indoor streams so frequently, but it's just the weather is so volatile right now, being that it's winter, so that's why we're indoors. Rescue truck. It's still pretty new. They wouldn't just get rid of it unless it's actually done for. It's just simply a rescue now and a callback truck. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand that. I know in Fort Gratiot, in Michigan, where I was at, they had a fairly new truck. It was a small rescue truck. I think it was actually a rescue pumper, but let's just call it a rescue truck for the sake of the argument. And they sold it off, and it was a 2021 unit. And I asked the firefighters why they sold that truck off, and they explained to me that it was basically a change in command, and with the change in command came different priorities and different delivery schedules and different needs for the department. So that's why they got rid of the small rescue, and they got a larger pumper in exchange for that, which I filmed on my channel. You can check that out. Cambridge will be getting a new rescue. Oh, really? Is that a fact? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. That'll be exciting. I wonder what kind of rescue will they get. Will they get a Pierce, or will they get... Because I know their current rescue is a Spartan, so it'll be interesting to see what they get to replace that. And I think that Spartan is fairly new, so it'll be interesting to see what they get to replace that current truck. Hey, Will, notice you were live. Thank you for joining, Lenny. I know you as Marlene, so I'll just address you as Marlene. Welcome to the stream, Marlene. How's the weather out in BC? Is it pretty good today, or is it kind of crappy? I know today it was good all day, like fairly mild, but this afternoon, in the last hour, we've gotten about an inch of snow, a little less than that maybe, and we're expecting more all night, so it's going to be a shoveling day for me tomorrow. So maybe I'll get some snow removal action when I'm out shoveling tomorrow. Their current Spartan will be heading over to Station 6 as a hazmat. Pretty sure they will order a Pierce. Yeah, I figured Cambridge probably would order a Pierce because most of their new deliveries have been Pierces, minus their tanker. Yeah, I do have to say Cambridge has some really nice equipment, so it'll be exciting. If they're getting a new rescue, I'll be excited to see that. Rainy as usual in Surrey area of Metro Vancouver. Is it usually like rainy this time of year, like around the winter time? I guess you don't get snow there as much, but do you get a lot of rain at this time of year? I would probably presume you do. But actually, in other news, in fire department related news, Rama, which is the native reserve up by Barrie area, they got a new rescue truck just recently. It's a Pierce walk-around rescue truck, so I'll have to keep an eye out for pictures of it, and I'll post it on my community tab, because for those of you who've been watching the channel regular, those of you will know that I've been posting new delivery updates for fire departments across Ontario. So when I get some good pictures of that new rescue that Rama got, I will post it on my community tab for you guys to check out. But it is a nice truck. And for those of you who follow Rama, which is a fire department up in Barrie, it serves the native reservation. They've been getting a lot of nice new trucks. They got a new aerial fairly recently. They've gotten a new pumper, all Pierce products, and they're beautiful trucks, great paint scheme. and they look great. And this new rescue will be joining the fleet pretty soon, I imagine. It's just being delivered right now, or already has been delivered. Don't hear much out of Cambridge as the fire chief left and no replacement. Oh, did the fire chief vacate that position and there's no replacement yet? Wow. Well, that'll be interesting to see who they get as a fire chief. I know the fire chief in Guelph actually came from an outside department. He wasn't originally from Guelph. I believe he was originally from Waterloo, but you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But our fire chief that we have now has been on for, I believe, almost a year, maybe a little bit longer. He's been on our department as the chief. He's pretty good. Nothing has really changed, but I mean, I think it's pretty good leadership so far. The fire departments around Ontario and really in general have pretty good leadership, I would say. I haven't heard any departments. Guelph was Cambridge's old chief. Okay, yeah, it was from an outside department. I thought it was Waterloo, but it was Cambridge. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, from the Waterloo region, from Cambridge, and he's been the chief here for about 2 years, I believe, and he's done a pretty good job. As I say, management I don't think has changed too much in terms of policy and that, but it is always interesting to see because some new chiefs have a totally different agenda than their predecessors, so it's always interesting to see what they're going to do. We get rain, fog, windstorms, no snow yet at city level. In the mountains, a lot of snow. All right. Maybe I should go to BC. Sounds like the weather's a little bit more mild out there than it is here. We've been getting snow after snow after snow, and if it isn't snowy, it's frickin' cold. So, yeah, we can't seem to get a break from it over here, but we have had a bit of a break, but we are starting to get the snow back. If it was lighter out, I would film outside the snowfall, but unfortunately it's pretty dark out, so. Six Nations has a pretty new fleet themselves. Yes, they do. I've actually seen some of Six Nations' newer trucks, and a lot of them are Pierces as well. They do have some Spartans as well, but some of their trucks are pretty nice as well. And I love the livery, you know, the black and red livery. For those of you who have watched my streams regularly, you'll know that I like the two-tone liveries, especially the black and red livery looks really good on fire trucks. So Six Nations and Rama have that black and red livery, and it really looks great. Also, Brantford's got a beautiful livery as well with the black and red. And their equipment is older by some standards, but it's in really good shape, like brand new equipment, some of it. Six Nations has a pretty new fleet. I already read that. They sold off their new brush truck, was never put into service. Old fire chief ordered it, and new chief said he didn't want it. I actually saw that. I saw that. For those of you who are interested in ex-government vehicles being sold off, you can go on a website called GovDeals. And GovDeals is where I saw the old Six Nations brush truck. And it was for sale, I think, this past summer. And it was sold off. And it was brand new. They never used it. And yeah, again, there's another example of, you know, a change of command and a change of policy in departments, and, you know, equipment gets sold off and things change and restructuring happens. And Six Nations is no different. Actually, the deputy chief of Six Nations is part of the Fort Gratiot Fire Department, which I visited in Michigan. For those of you who don't know, I visited the Fort Gratiot Department in Michigan and filmed a couple trucks there. Those videos are all up on the channel for you guys to watch. Marlene says, mostly rain last 2 months. Only one really nice sunny day. Lots of heavy rain days. If you love rain, come here. Well, you know what? I don't like rain, but I will say I like it better than snow. Snow is a nuisance. It's beautiful when it first falls, but after a couple days, it is a pain in the ass. When it freezes over and it solidifies and it leaves a big mess on the roads and it turns into ice, snow is a pain in the ass. But for me, I shouldn't complain because I do get a lot of work shoveling because of snow, so I really shouldn't complain. But I do prefer rain over snow, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, so we're already almost 15 minutes in, and it's been a good stream so far. And again, for those of you who regularly watch the streams and who like the outdoor streams, I really do apologize for not being able to go outside. It's just with the weather being so volatile, it's not really practical to go outside right about now. I was actually out walking this morning, out to get a coffee at Wendy's, and the walk to Wendy's was actually slippery. The sidewalks and roads are bare, but there's still black ice underneath, so I me and my friend had a couple close calls where we almost fell, so we had to be careful. But yeah, I was lucky to get out today and film some responses before the snow came. And the Aerial 1 video that I filmed today will be coming tomorrow. Little bit of a disclaimer, the truck did turn on me, so it's not a close-up shot of the truck. But for those of you who want a close-up shot of Aerial 1, I have many videos of it close-up. But in this case, it did turn on me. But I still did get a good video of it with some siren action. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming tomorrow. And then I'll probably post the Guelph Fire Department response compilation the following day. I believe we're on part 22 or 23 of the Guelph Fire response compilation. So we've got a lot of videos from Guelph Fire Department. And we've pretty much filmed every truck in the fleet. There is a few trucks I would like to film a little bit more, like Pump 8, which is the old spare, the oldest truck in the fleet. I'd like to film that a couple more times before it gets retired. But yeah, pretty much every Guelph fire truck I've filmed and covered, so you guys can check out all my videos. You're back, Fire Photography. Welcome back, Mason. Good to see you back. Animal Kid 21, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So, you got any plans on going to London, Mason, or are you going to probably stay around Guelph? Or, not Guelph, St. Thomas. Or are you going to go up to London and film some new, some responses up there? I don't think London's gotten any of their new trucks yet. They have gotten new trucks produced, but I don't think they've been delivered to the department yet. I know they got a rescue and a couple new pumpers, or a pumper tanker was one of them. But they're not in service yet as far as I know. But that'll be exciting. You know, London's getting a whole bunch of new trucks, so that'll be really exciting to see. No, not yet. Yeah, I figured they weren't en route yet, but it'll be exciting when they get delivered to see those new trucks in action, because I have to say, for Rosenbauer's, they look really good, so I'm quite excited to see them in action when they get delivered and are put in service. Also, another department to look out for, Going Now will take care. We'll watch the rest of your live when over later. Well, thank you, Marlene, for joining. It was good talking to you, and enjoy the rain in Vancouver, or Surrey, I should say. And thank you for joining. I'm hyped for them. Yeah, I am too, because they look really good, especially the new pumper they got with the enclosed pump panel. I really like the look of it, and the new rescue is also something to look out for, because from my knowledge, Station 2, where it's going to be serving, is a pretty busy station, so it should be one of the first new deliveries that you guys will be able to catch. Kitchener has a bunch of trucks coming. Unfortunately, they are KMEs. Yes, I've seen some of the new pumpers they got. I think they got two last year in 2025, Pumper 15 and Pumper 14. Pumper 14 for sure is a new one, but they are KMEs. And I believe they're expecting two aerials as well, but I don't know any ETA on when they're coming. But KMEs are junk. If you want my honest opinion, I fucking hate KMEs. They're ugly, they're very unreliable, and they're very expensive from what I've heard as well. So I'm not a big KME fan. I know Hamilton, who ran a bunch of KMEs, is actually moving over to Spartan, and Pierce as well. So they're kind of getting rid of the KME. Some other departments that have had KMEs haven't left too positive reviews about them. But just from a fire enthusiast point of view, I don't like the KME platform. I think they're ugly. The design is ugly. I like the old KME XLs from the 90s and early 2000s. Those trucks were nice, but the newer KMEs, I don't like the look of them. They're kind of ugly. I like Kitchener's KMEs. I will give the Kitchener KMEs some credit. They have a nice lighting pattern. Like, they have a really nice lighting pattern, and I like the paint scheme because it's two-tone, and I like two-tone. Hamilton has 6 Spartans so far. Yes, they do, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're getting some more. I know they are getting the Pierce Volterra, so that'll be an exciting one to look out for. That'll be a really exciting truck to keep an eye on. They actually refurbished the whole station, the headquarters, for the new electric truck, so it'll be really exciting to see that in service. That is actually a truck I'd want to get on camera, and I'm not a big fan of Hamilton's fleet, but that is a truck I would arguably want to see. That is a nice truck. The Pierce Volterra is a really nice platform. For those who don't know, it's an electric truck, but it looks exactly like any other fire truck would. Its performance is unmatched compared to the RTX or some of the other electric platforms we're seeing out there. And what I like about it, it's Pierce. I like Pierce. I'm biased toward Pierce, so I do like them. Pierce Volterra was supposed to go to Station 1, but now they have a new Engine 1, which is a Spartan that's sitting up at the training center. Oh, really? So the Volterra is not going to Station 1. Well, that's an interesting development. I did not know that. Because as far as I knew, from what I've heard, the new Volterra was supposed to go to Station 1. In fact, they refurbished the station for the Volterra, so that's an interesting development. Have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, I suspect that Ben or maybe even Fire Photography will be one of the first to film it in action. I don't go to Hamilton much, so I probably won't be filming it, but I'm sure Fire Guys 235 or Fire Photography will probably get it in action before I do. E1 is the same as E17 and E7. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, Hamilton has an interesting fleet. Mount Hope Firebuff will get it as well. Mount Hope Firebuff. I've never actually heard of that. Is that the channel name? I've never actually heard of that channel. I want to check that channel out. Mount Hope Firebuff. I'll have to remember that. I'll Google that when I'm done this stream and see if I can find any videos. But Hamilton does have an interesting fleet. You know, they have KMEs, they have Spartans, both newer and older. Oh, Instagram. Yeah, I don't have Instagram, see, so I'll have to maybe... Yeah, I don't have Instagram, so I won't be able to see it, but it is in the summertime. If it's in the summertime, maybe I will be one of the first. I want to go back to Hamilton so bad. Yeah, Hamilton does have some pretty neat equipment, and you know, once they get this Volterra and some of the other new trucks they have on order, it'll be a really neat city to buff in. But I don't go to Hamilton much, and I certainly don't go to downtown Hamilton when I do go. But more likely, if I was to go down to that region, I'd probably get Burlington, because I've been in Burlington more than I've been in Hamilton. I've never actually gotten a Burlington fire truck myself. I've had friends get Burlington apparatus, but I've never actually gotten one myself. I've gotten a Halton ambulance. Downtown is rough. Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that downtown's rough. I actually had a friend who was from Hamilton, and she was telling me that it's pretty rough downtown. A lot of drugs and crime and things. So that's another reason why I wouldn't go down there. I don't like rough cities. Probably why I don't really go to the big cities too much. I don't like rough cities. Guelph is rough enough. L4 will be the first platform to be replaced. They will be Spartans and spec'd out as well. Well, that's good to know. I know Hamilton's getting a bunch of new trucks, and it'll be exciting to see what they get. I think they're getting Spartans. They're getting the Volterra. Burlington has 2 pumps on order. Geez, it seems like every department around me has new pumpers on order or new trucks on order. So that's pretty exciting. I always like it when new departments or when departments are getting new equipment. It's always exciting to see what they get. I know Waterloo has a new pumper on order as well. And they also have a 78-foot Rosenbauer aerial on order. But they're, I think the yield for that is like another year or 2 before they get it. So it's been a 3-year process. So I think it'll be another year before they get the pumper and the aerial. But when they do get it, it'll be exciting. St. Catharines has an aerial and a pumper on order. I know St. Catharines just recently got a new truck. They got a Pierce Maxi Sabre, and it was a pumper tanker configuration. And they really did that truck up nice. And that truck is actually serving their newest station, to my knowledge. I also want to hit up Burlington. I buffed there for a bit once. I didn't stay long because I had to catch my train. Oh, did you take a train out there? That's pretty cool. Hi, I'm new, and can I have a mod? I don't know what that means, but welcome to the channel, Pro Shop. Yeah, Burlington is a pretty interesting city. They have some different equipment as well. They have a couple tankers. They have a couple other trucks that I want to see. I actually had a friend who was passing through Burlington and got some videos for me of some of the trucks on scene of an accident. That video's on my second channel, though. Train to Toronto, yeah. Niagara Falls has a new aerial on order. That's right. They're getting a new Sutphen aerial from Fort Garry fire apparatus. So that'll be coming. I don't know when, but that'll be interesting to see, too. It'll be replacing their current Sutphen, which is pretty old. But yeah, they're getting a new Sutphen aerial. Tecumseh got a Sutphen aerial as well, too, just recently down by Windsor, and it's a nice truck. Yeah, I might hit up the Niagara region this summer. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. There's usually a lot of action down in Niagara Falls, at least. Even Beamsville, that area, Lincoln Township. I was there, been there a couple times, and every time I go over, there's a response, but I never get it on camera because I either have bad timing or I'm too far away. I've been to Lincoln Township more than once and gotten a few of their trucks, seen a few of their trucks responding. Never got them on camera though, unfortunately. Lincoln actually got a new truck not too long ago too, a new Spartan. Welland's new Pump 3 was spotted today in Milton. Oh, was it really? Did Welland get a new truck? I did not know that. I know the last truck they got was a Pierce Saber. And, yeah. I didn't mean to type that, LOL. Well, that's alright. We all make mistakes. A typo error. I've made a few of those in my time. I actually made one just recently with the Fort Gratiot truck. I typed it in as a 105-foot aerial, and it was only a 101-foot aerial. So Ben, with all the knowledge he has, corrected me, and I corrected the description. But the funny thing is with that story is the captain actually told me that it was a 105-foot. But then Ben proved a good point. That platform that Fort Gratiot has doesn't have a 105-foot, so it would make sense that it was a 101-foot. So it could have been an error on the captain's part. But Ben knows his truck, so I trust his judgment. He's very good with what's going on. Welland has pretty much Pierce's. You know, I haven't really seen many videos of Welland Fire Department lately. Fun fact about their newest truck that they got, the pumper, the Pierce Saber. I believe that's their newest truck. I actually saw that truck when I was crossing in Port Huron going into Michigan once. I saw it at the border at the CBSA checkpoint coming into Canada. I actually saw the brand new Welland pumper, and I was going to film it, but I was at the border, and I was past the toll booth, and when you're on the border, you can't film, so I wanted to abide by that rule and not film. But if I was allowed to film, I would have filmed that, and I would have also filmed the CBSA car responding too, so, but you're not allowed to film on the border, so I respect those rules. But yeah, I actually did see the brand new Welland pumper a couple of years ago being delivered, and it was crossing at the Port Huron border, crossing in Sarnia. Welland has pretty much Pierces. Yeah, I like the Pierces. The Pierces are a nice platform. That's my favorite platform. I'm not a big fan of Rosenbauer. I'm not a big fan of KME. I really don't like any product from the Rev Group, other than maybe the Spartan and the E1. But like KME, Ferrera, I'm not a big fan of those trucks. But yeah, I like Pierce. Probably Pierce and Spartan the best. Although, if I had to choose between Spartan and Sutphen, I would probably choose Sutphen. I like Sutphen a lot. They have a unique design, and they've been around for a long time. So they're a nice platform as well. Oakville has a bunch more Spartans on order. Yeah, I've seen that Oakville's got some new trucks, and you're saying they have some more on order. So that'll be exciting to see. I assume they're probably dependable trucks from Dependable in Brampton. Mohammed, you look good. Well, thank you. I wish it was a woman talking, but I'll take it from a guy too. But I wish it was a woman saying I look good. I never get that. Norfolk should be getting their new Rosenbroken platform this year. Well, that'll be exciting to see that as well. The Rosenbauer platform, or Rosenbroken, as a lot of people refer to it as, is not the best platform. Yeah, some departments, even Guelph has had their fair share of problems with the Rosenbauer platform. I have to say, the design does look good, but I don't like the quality of the trucks. Firefighters who have worked with Rosenbauer, Ben being one of them, Fire Guys 235, have said that they're not as bad as they're reputed for, but I like the look of them, but I don't know that the quality is all there, because they are a European company. I mean, let's face it, Rosenbauer is a European company. They have European designers. So, I mean, they maybe have a North American division, but ultimately it all goes back to Europe. It's like I don't really like foreign cars either, so it's kind of the same with fire trucks. I don't really like foreign fire trucks. Pierce, Spartan, Sutphen, they're all American. Those are good trucks. They're tried and true. And even, the Canadian market, it's American. At the end of the day, there's no real Canadian fire truck that you can buy. Dependable, you might get the platform, like the body and the pump. converted in Canada, but the pump is not Canadian. The chassis is not Canadian. The lighting system is not Canadian. Hell, even the tires that the trucks ride on are not Canadian. So when I see these people talking about a fully Canadian truck, that's kind of an illusion because there is no fully Canadian truck. The components, somewhere along the line, always come from another country. So just keep that in mind when we're talking about Canadian apparatus. But I do have to say, Dependable does have a nice platform and a pretty simple platform that works. So I give them a lot of credit. And the pricing is good, you know. Dependable trucks, you can get a brand new stock truck for $900,000, if not under that. Whereas if you were to get a stock Pierce or a stock Rosenbauer, you'd be looking at over $1 million in some cases, depending on what you got. So Dependable does have that going for it. Haldeman has a bunch of junk KME pumpers coming as well. I actually saw Haldeman had a new KME top mount pumper, and yeah, it's a nice looking truck, but at the end of the day, it's a KME, so I can't really. But it's basically a Spartan with KME badging, so you know it does look all right, but it is a KME at the end of the day. Holy fuck, do you ever read the chat? You are the most yapper I ever... Well, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of my stream. Fucking retard. I'm not fucking shutting up for nobody. If you don't like it, get the hell out of here. So, I'm not gonna take no shit from no goddamn, trolls. But anyway, yeah, no, Haldeman, I've seen some of their trucks, and, yeah, they're whatever. I mean, they're all right looking, but like I said, they are basically a Spartan with KME badging. So, I mean, the components are probably KME as well, but at the end of the day, it's all the same conglomerate. It's, you know, it's Rev Group, so it's all the same shit. Haldeman firefighters hate the new trucks. Oh, do they really? Wow. That's interesting to know. Well, if they hate the new trucks, they should maybe speak up a bit more and see if they can get better equipment. But yeah, anyway, guys, we've been going for 30 minutes. It's showing that I have 0 views, so maybe when I told that guy to fuck off, that turned off everybody else. But I'm not taking it anymore. If people want to be stupid, I can be stupid right back. I got freedom of speech in this country, so if I want to tell somebody to fuck off, I will. But anyway, we have 3 viewers now. And Fire Photography is still here, so thank you, man, for staying in the stream. Hopefully I didn't offend you by telling that guy to fuck off, but... sometimes you just gotta put people in their place. That's one thing I've learned in life. But yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see. I think there's gonna be a lot of new deliveries across all departments in Ontario. It'll be interesting to see what they get and how they look. And Guelph, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be getting anything anytime soon. So you do you. Nothing offends me. LOL. Well, I'm glad. I don't want to offend, you know, my loyal viewers. So I'm glad I didn't offend you. And you seem like a pretty cool guy. So I don't think you're the type of guy that would get offended anyway. So I'm glad that you stuck with me. Milton is supposed to be getting a new rescue as well. Well, that'll be exciting. What are they getting? Do you happen to know? Because I didn't hear about that one. I heard they're supposed to be getting... To my knowledge, I think they're getting a new pumper, but I could be wrong. But yeah. Hello, how are you? I'm good. Mohammed, how are you? Thank you for joining the stream. I think I saw your chat earlier. You said something else, but welcome back. But anyway, guys. Online says E1, but also says KME, so who knows? Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. It'll be interesting to see. I'm surprised they wouldn't go with... Well, what have they even been getting lately? What was it? Oh, yeah, their last truck, I guess, was a KME, so it would probably make sense if it was a KME or Rev Group product. But anyway, I gotta go. I just got a message saying my supper is ready, so I gotta go and eat my supper, and I'll probably be shoveling tomorrow, so hopefully I can get some snow removal action tomorrow. But for those of you who joined in, Fire Photography, Carlos Ribeiro, thank you for chatting with me. It was good seeing you, and yeah, we'll talk to you again later. And don't be surprised if in future streams I use a little bit of foul language, because I feel like I'm getting a little bit comfortable with this whole live streaming gig. So if I use a little bit of foul language in later streams, don't be surprised, and please don't be offended, because for those of people who know me personally as a friend, I use a lot of foul language. I do tone it down a bit for the streams, believe it or not. But thank you to those who did watch me and who liked the stream. Fire Photography, Carlos, it was good chatting with you. And we'll see you in future streams. Signing off from my bedroom. Take care.